All right, take two. We're gonna try this again. I took this apart. I put some dielectric grease on the inside of the magnet area where it's metal on metal. It's where it'll slide or spin easier. And I checked all the contacts. I checked the continuity from this pole to ground, and I'm getting a good contact, so it's good. So let's go ahead and try this one more time. This is an old starter, so it's probably not going to sound too frisky. Oh! Okay. Hey. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get a stronger battery for this. But that sounds pretty good. First time that engine's actually turned over with the batteries. That's cool. I couldn't get it to do that before. Well, now we're set. So basically, this engine is now ready to go back inside the four-wheeler. But before I put it back into the Foreman, I don't want to add extra weight to the bike first. And the way that the rear end is all set up, I need to take apart the rear end. As you guys can see, it's over here. I gotta take all this crap apart. There's a bearing that's on the inside here. I have all the bearings. I think I've got them all right here. But I'm gonna pop this free. I'm probably gonna do that now. I'm gonna take this apart, get this off of there, pull this bearing out, which I think I could probably do over here on the vise. Yeah, I could do it on the vise. Take this out, clean this up, empty all the oil that's out of here, pop this off, clean it, clean the whole axle, inspect the gears. If they're okay, I'm gonna put it back together, replace any seals that are on here, and I think I'll probably do that today. I mean, I got plenty of oil and stuff. I think I do. If not, I'll just go to the store and go get some. But yeah, I need to get this rear end all rebuilt and then put back on there so I can connect the drive shaft. I can put the drive shaft in the drive line and then put the engine back in. But I think before I put the engine back in, I want to take the front differential off, rebuild all the seals on that. That's expensive. Rebuild all the seals on that, and then put the motor back in. Yeah, I got my work cut out for me. But in the meantime, I'm gonna work on this for right now. I'm gonna do that in a separate video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, at least this one. That's a step in the right direction for the Honda. It's good. As for the Vitasi, listen to me, oh my God. As for the GY6 engine, I have purchased a whole new top end, which is this new piston and a new camshaft. It also comes with some other things as well. But yeah, the whole top end of this engine it needs to be replaced. It's all screwed. I didn't expect that. I really didn't. I'm gonna push down on these springs. I'm gonna see if they're easy to push. If they're not, that means they were probably stuck, which is probably part of the reason why it was having a hard time turning over. All the debris and stuff that you guys see in there, all those specks, yeah, that's piston. That's part of the piston. That's part of the piston rings. It's part of the engine where it's not supposed to be. Yeah, I got a long way to go. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the content of this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, y'all take it easy. I love you. Goodbye. Like, share, follow for more.